Lights, camera, action. Yo.
Hello and welcome to another video from CVSam. Today we're going to be covering the top tips to help you on your first day on the job. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get notifications in the future for new videos, and if you take something away from the video, hit the like button, and hopefully we'll have some more videos for you soon. Let's jump in. Tip number 1, be confident. When you were in the interview, you were perfectly confident there. When you walk into the first day on your job, you want to still be as confident. First impressions is what matters. You know, you want to be confident. You're going to be working with these people for the next 2 to 3 years or however long you stay at this company. You know, plus it keeps you from sort of babbling, going over the top, being overly nervous about something. If you just go in confident, calm, collected, then it's going to help your first day go so much easier and so much smoother than if you were really nervous. Tip 2, listen carefully. You want to be able to absorb and take in as much as possible, and you want to be focused. You want to listen to what's being told to you by your manager and by your peers. If you don't, you're probably going to miss a piece of critical information which you need for your role. On your first day, there's going to be loads and loads of things which you've never heard before. You know, your managers aren't expecting you, or your peers aren't expecting you to absorb and take everything in on the first day. But still, it is important for you to stay focused, pay attention, and just listen to what they're saying. You know, it might help you on the same day, it might help you a week down the line, a month down the line. You know, if you've got a stored there, you can bring it up and use it for later. Which brings us on to the next point. Point 3. Always take notes. You can walk into any sort of supermarket, hardware store, whatever you want to call it, pick up a little notepad for a couple of pounds, take it with you on your first job. Notes are a critical piece of information which you need to hand, you know, not just on your first day, but within your first week, within your first month. You know, they're great for references to go back to. Let's say you're working in an office and someone asks you about a particular process and asks you to action it and email it over to another colleague. If you've not made a note of that, you know, you're going to have to then go to your manager or one of your peers and ask, you know, what's this process? While that's not a bad thing, in my personal opinion, I think it would be just as important for you to be able to just refer back to your notes and go, that process, I know about that. Sure, no problem. I'll get it over to you by end of the day. Point number 4, stay professional. You know, when you went to the interview, you obviously looked professional. Your delivery was professional. Everything about you was professional. It's why you were offered the job, you know, over other candidates who come to the interview. When you get to the job, you want to keep things professional, especially on your first day. You know, first impressions are what matter. So if you go in there, you know, like everyone in there is one of your friends, one of your mates who, you know, you're going down the pub with, it's not going to work. First impressions, people are going to look at you. They're going to think that you're not taking the job seriously and will probably have you in less of a regard than someone else. The chances are the company that you're working for is a professional company. They want you to conduct yourself in a professional manner. Point number 5, introduce yourself to stakeholders. So first day on the job, obviously, you want to go to some of the key people who you're going to be working with and just introduce yourself, a little bit about yourself, what you can do, how you can help, you know, moving forward. And if they need anything from you, you know, they should feel free to just come over and speak to you, you know, sort of get you a bit more recognizable. It's one less awkward moments when you're meeting new people and, you know, you have to shake the hand and get the full rundown. Just go and say hello. Quick introductions never hurt, you know, and you get to control your first impression. Point number 6, do not listen to negativity. I've worked in a lot of businesses myself personally where a lot of the workforce has negative feelings towards the company, you know, and yet maybe there is something that the business can do better to support the employees, but 9 times out of 10, the people who are negative are just generally negative anyway in life. You know, you want to be able to go into this new role, make it your own, stay positive, make positive impacts and make good changes to the business moving forward. You know, the people with the negative attitude, they will drop off eventually. So don't listen to the negativity. Point number 7, be proactive. The worst thing you can do when you go into a new role is just sit there and wait for people to give you stuff to do. You know, you want to be forward thinking, you want to be proactive, you want to go and speak to a manager, you want to go speak to your teammates and see if there's anything that you can do, if there's any, you know, any value that you can deliver on your first day. Show that they made the right decision by hiring you into the business. You know, so don't sit there, you know, twiddling your thumbs on your desk when you first start. You know, put yourself out there Ask the questions which some people feel uncomfortable asking. You know, some people feel stupid to ask questions you shouldn't be. Just go out, ask the questions, but most of all, be proactive. Okay, so there we have it. Some of the best things that you can do on your first day in your new role. Don't forget, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get future notifications and videos from us here at CVSam. Go sign up at CVSam.com. You know, CVSam is a free online CV creation service. Go on, takes you 2 seconds, create an account, create a CV. You know, I've got tons of them on there, completely free. Go check it out, CVSam.com. The link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.